Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to today's video. Today, I kind of want to show off a little bit of what I would call half disappointment, half fail. So when you send coins in, all right, we're just going to talk about it while I show you guys, okay? When you send coins in, right, you're going to, you pick a service, right, like reconsideration, right? Then you pick, hang on, why are you not focusing? There you go. You pick a service, right, economy. Okay, the coin can only be 300 bucks, right? That's the max, okay? I insured these coins for basically the max, right? They're like maxed out at 300, right? So, when you're doing like bigger coins, you're going to insure for more, obviously, because it's more expensive, right? And so you have to do higher level, and so you have to spend more money, and so kind of usually what happens, I'm not saying this happens every time because I'm not in the grading room, but usually what happens is for the cheaper ones, the easier ones to grade, they're usually easier coins to grade and, they're cheaper value. So they can have, like kind of like the beginning graders grade them or, like the starters and not like the head grader in the room, he's not grading or she's not grading the, super cheap coins because they have better stuff to do, I'm not saying that's every time. And if that offends anybody, I'm sorry. That's just kind of usually what happens, And so usually on cheaper things like this, you don't really expect to see any upgrades just because usually the younger graders are kind of like, I don't really want to see this in a 7+ or, anything like that. And so you don't really get as many upgrades. So, you spend a little bit more money, you get the, middle grader, senior grader to grade it, and maybe they give you a few more upgrades or they're more seasoned, I would say. Usually they're older if they're a senior grader, so they've seen a lot of coins, and usually they're like, oh, this is a nice coin, I'll give it a plus, right? So when I got out of, I think, 6 submissions, this is the only plus grade that I have received. This 1943S Jefferson nickel is now graded 67 plus, okay? It's not really that expensive, okay? It's like $250, maybe $300 max, right? And so, I sent it in as an economy, right? Didn't think anything of it. The only thing that I'm kind of disappointed about is that this coin, I don't think it's a 7+. I kind of sent it in just because it was already in a PCGS holder, and it was kind of nice, but I want to show you guys some things right here on the back. Let me zoom in really quick. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Right there. See that? Right there? It's not really focusing, but you can kind of see it right underneath my thumb. There's a big mark. Big old scratch mark right under the Monticello. The T and the I, you can see it. And then in the upper, there's one right there. Right there. You can see it right by my thumb. You see that? It's a mark on the bottom and the top. Okay, the obverse is pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Got some small little marks for a 7+. But the reverse, it's got like 2 big marks. And I sent in a couple other, PCGS and raw coins that didn't have any marks like that, no big marks, and they came back 7s, So I feel like it honestly switched for the day. Like the senior grader was grading this coin because it has really nice eye appeal and the luster's really good, and it has really nice coin on the obverse. The reverse is just kind of like, what is that, And so I kind of just wanted to come on, obviously, I'll show you the other coins. Here's another, 2 coins I sent in. This coin I sent it in because in a plus grade it's worth a lot of money. And I thought it might plus, probably a little bit too dark. And then this coin, it's probably too white for them to give it a plus, but it's also worth, a couple $100 in a plus. So I sent those in, and I was hoping that those 2 would plus, and this one they'd look at it first and be like, oh, it's not going to plus, so let's give one of these a plus, kind of, because they're both nice. I thought this one would plus the most, but I guess, hey, the nickel is the one that pluses. All these coins will be for sale on my, 2 of them on my website, 1 of them on eBay this week, because it's Sunday, or Monday today. You guys are watching this on Monday, so this week. And that's the same thing, whatever. Aside from that, yeah, I just kind of want it. I'm not really complaining or anything. Hey, I might have just sent in some coins that weren't nice enough, right? I was just a little bit boggled that it had 2 kind of big marks on the reverse and they gave it a plus over some other coins that didn't have any marks. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. But, you guys are probably if you have ever sent in a PCGS submission or NGC submission or any kind of submission to any company, I guess, for reconsideration, you've probably seen some, coins obviously not hit and some coins do hit. And I feel like sometimes you don't hit the right one, or you don't hit the one you thought would hit, right? So that's kind of what I'm kind of talking about here. And I think that people can relate to that. So that's why I'm making this video and posting it, because I don't know, I thought people could relate to it. I thought it was kind of funny. I sent in the coin kind of maxed out, which usually you'd like want to send it as like a regular, because it's like kind of like worth more than $300, but not really, but it kind of is. So you might as well just send it in as a regular. And usually if you send it in as economy, you're not going to get that plus, just because it's kind of maxed out. But hey, they gave it to me. I can't be mad, obviously. I just thought it was kind of funny that out of all the submissions I sent in, out of the walkthroughs, the express orders, the regular orders, the economy order is the only one that I made a plus. You can make the argument that all the other coins suck, but I really like them. A lot of them were CAC'd. CAC likes them, so they have to be somewhat decent. I guess they just didn't fit their criteria for a plus grade. That's all for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I have a bunch of coins coming in tomorrow and yesterday that I'm making a new video for. I'm buying a lot. Actually, I'm buying a lot in December so far, and it's only been 2 days. So we'll see where it goes this month. Hopefully, it's going to be a record-breaking month for us. We're going to have some fun, and I'm seeing you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.